That's what you're doing with conversion factors. What substance here is something different. What are you doing with those two substances? When you say going from one, you're doing what to them? Are you changing them or? Well, give me an example of a conversion factor. Let's go from there. Linda. Okay, tell it to me. What did you say? 40 units of calcium. Yeah. Over what? One mole of what? Calcium. Okay. So looking at that now, when we talk about conversion factor, looking at that, and that was one of your words in your reading, conversion factor. So looking at that, right? Then what is a conversion factor? What's happening?
It's a ratio that converts to one time to another.
Okay, or you know what? I didn't think of that definition. That's an excellent definition. Write that down in your notes. I love it. Can you repeat it for the whole class? I love it.
A ratio. A ratio that converts.
The conversion factor is.
Let it do it.
From one quantity to another.
Now I put some extra stuff up there, so you put that extra stuff in yours too. Now, I put down that it compares two quantities that are equal. Okay? They're two quantities, they're different quantities, but they're equal to each other in value. So that's a conversion factor where we're comparing two things that are equal to each other. They're not the same, they're equal to each other. Because moles of calcium is not the same as formula units of calcium, but they are equal to each other. So how many conversion factors do we already know?
3.
We know 4 now. All 3 is gonna, we use that as conversion factor. So all 3 is conversion, so we know 4 now, okay? So we know what conversion, we've been working with conversion factors, right?
Yeah.
Now, y'all know in your reading, what did you just read about the ingredients for what?
Oatmeal, chocolate.
Okay, for some oatmeal chocolate cookies. You had your ingredient for oatmeal chocolate cookies, the recipe for it, thank you. All right, now, so what I want you to do now is, I want you, in your notebook, I want you to write 10 conversion factors down. And you got 1 minute to write those 10 conversion, so get started. You gotta write 10 conversion factors down from your recipe, from your ingredient. Just go ahead and start. Got what those conversion factors are. That ought to help give you a little jump start. Somebody call out a conversion factor that I did not write on the board.
43 grams of rolled oats over 46 grams of walnuts.
43 grams of what?
Rolled oats
Over
over 46 grams of walnuts.
Okay, very good. Go, call it out.
15 grams of walnuts over 12 grams of
15 grams of what?
walnuts,
Over what?
12 grams of baking soda.
12 grams of baking soda?
How you get that?
Where you get that? What's that?
Baking soda.
Yeah, okay, good. Y'all remember now, we shouldn't be talking out like that. That's number one, if you don't understand, if you're not agreeing with them, stand up and say why. You know, just stand up and say, oh, it's not 12 grams of baking soda, it's supposed to be.
It's not 15 grams of water. It's supposed to be 15 grams of
Supposed to be 15 grams of what?
I mean, 150 grams.
Okay, thank you. See, Mary, I like that, see. It's not 15 grams of walnuts, it's supposed to be what? Huh? Vanilla?
No, I left off the one.
Okay, so you was actually saying what then?
150 grams of walnuts.
150 grams of walnuts.
That's only 46. It's 46
The way
grams
I
of
see
water.
No, they're telling you right, pay attention to them.
it now right.
228 grams of what? Over what? Okay. All right, now, what I want you to do, since you're up, you got lucky. I want you to explain to the class how we're coming up with these ratios.
Oh. You're using the ingredients to make conversion factors.
That's pretty much what you're doing. Using the ingredients to make convert. You're taking one ingredient and putting it over what? Another ingredient. Or you take, or in this case, what did I say that again?
I said because it's still gonna give you the same amount of cookies. So
Right.
You can do it any type of way.
I like that. Say that one more time. Say it out loud too. Stand up and say it like you're supposed to be saying.
Okay, I said it doesn't matter like which ingredients you put on top of each other because it's still gonna make 200 cookies, so it really doesn't matter which way you put it.
I like that. So you can get it right. Excellent, excellent. Thank you.
That same one on the board.
Okay. Now, the other thing I'm gonna tell you is that I put 150 grams of sugar over 200 cookies because all of these ingredients, well, we got 43 grams of rolled oats. How many cookies are we gonna make? So we can put every ingredient over 200 cookies too and have our ratios that way. Or we can put one ingredient over the next ingredient because they both would still make the same amount of cookies. Okay? So that's excellent. So who's still writing on your 10 conversion factors? Raise your hand. Okay, I'm gonna give you about. Just another minute now. We're gonna go ahead and go forward, and instead of answering the rest of those questions. Now, what I wanna do is focus on a couple of things about the pre-reading, okay? The pre-reading gave you some what? Some vocabulary terms, right? It gave you some vocabulary terms. So what we're gonna do with the vocabulary terms is we are going to define vocabulary terms. But what we're gonna do is, you're gonna go home and you're gonna define them, but we're gonna actually define them right now. But you're not gonna write them down. We're just gonna define them so when you get ready to read, you kind of know what. Yeah, what they're talking about. Because if you don't know the certain vocabulary term, you're gonna read the passage and not really understand it. Now, we can sometimes not know vocabulary terms, right? And we can also get it from our what?
Context clues.
Correct. You can get it from your context clues, okay? By reading. So we're gonna go over these because we kind of have an idea of what some of them mean already. Can somebody stand up quickly and tell us what stoichiometry means? You give it your best shot of what we've been doing with it. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do that one, because that one seemed tough, but it's actually maybe the easiest one. Okay? Yes.
I believe that.
Just go ahead. You can get that later.
I believe that, how you say it?
Stoichiometry.
That word.
No, just say the word. No, let's not do that. Say the word.
Stoichiometry.
Stoichiometry.
I believe stoichiometry is a study of the human mind.
Not quite.
Oh, I believe it's a study of the human.
Not quite. Turn around and tell him. Did you just talk to me? Talk to you. She said the ratio, multiplication, division, and all that stuff. I like that. The ratio, multiplication, division, subtraction, addition, and all that stuff. So what can we put, what word can we use for all that stuff? For multiplication, division? It's the math. So stoichiometry is the math of science. It's the way we do math in science, stoichiometry. Now, the process that we use with stoichiometry is called dimensional analysis. That's the actual process. Okay? So just the math of science, that's the easy way of thinking of stoichiometry, the math of science, and the process being the dimensional analysis. And the dimensional analysis, how did I show you what dimensional analysis was? By using what? When we first started, by using what? Dominoes. Remember that process, using dominoes with dimensional analysis? Okay? So that gives us an idea of what dimensional analysis is, the process by which we solve problems using math, or using stoichiometry. All right, now, can somebody stand up and tell us about Avogadro's number?
This is a conversion using 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. With, you want me to get into like the like formula units?
Whatever you want to tell us.
Just know you gotta use 6.02 times.
Anybody want to add to that?
Avogadro's number is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd over 1 mole using either Adams formula unit, ion, or
What's last? Very good. All right, now, Maria said something very, very important. When she said 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, she said compared to what? 1 mole. Comparing it to 1 mole. Very good. All right. Yes.
Avogadro number comes from scientific notation.
No, it did not come from scientific. It is in scientific notation, but it didn't come from scientific notation. All right, now. Yeah.
I was gonna say it tells how many.
Oh, I like that. It tells how many, and that's important because we look at a question, and the question said, "At how many?" You automatically know you got to use whose conversion factor. So that's very important. Thank you so much. All right, let's go to molar mass. Somebody do molar mass very quick.
Is the gram to mole ratio? I tell how much.
Gram to mole ratio. Tell how much. Very good. Conversion factor. We're gonna skip over. We did that. Dimensional analysis. We did. Okay. So let's go ahead now. As you read, what are you gonna do as you read? Somebody.
Highlight.
You're gonna highlight.
Underline, sir.
You're gonna underline. What are you gonna highlight though?
Important stuff.
Okay, so I want you to, where it say circle, cross that out and put highlight. That's where you're gonna highlight. Because I actually kind of did a change, so I do apologize. That's my change. After I did it, I said, hey, you know what? We actually got highlight. So we can highlight instead of circle. Huh? Sentence before the last sentence. Okay? So go ahead and put highlight. All right, so as you read, underline words that are unfamiliar. Try to define those words, but underline. Then circle anything you don't understand or have questions about. Now, before you read, let's go where? Before you start reading, let's go where? Go ahead, go to the end of the article. Read those questions very quickly to yourself.
Okay, you can go ahead and start the reading.